Hi guys, we are here on location, season 11, with Murdoch himself, Yannick Bisson. So great to see you again.
Great to see you again.
So much has happened since I last saw you. That was one epic finale.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, we worked really hard on that. It was at the end, but also, the theme of it was a little bit darker and so on. So it's yeah.
It felt like a bit of a Western in a way at the end.
Yeah, it was. No one was safe.
No, absolutely. And now that we're into season 11, you've done 150 episodes, and you've managed to coincide that with Canada's 150th anniversary. How did you do that?
Oh, that's just pure luck. It's funny. Canada, it means so much to me. I'm a very patriotic person, and so I've been involved in a few different things, a few different aspects of this celebration. My daughter is getting married this year at the McMichael Gallery. Thank you. Lots of stuff, and so I think being part of the sort of Canadian entertainment scene at this time is also a real honor for me. So I take it to heart for sure.
Well, will you happen to see your family back on the show again?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
And I know that so many people have turned out to watch it here today, you filming. Do you feel like it's still fresh and new and exciting, or is it kind of old hat now?
I'm always amazed, to be honest with you, the stuff the writers come up with. Every year there's something new, something fresh, and it's, we have the table reads. It's like, oh, that's really good. Definitely keeps me coming back. Otherwise I would have been done a long time ago. Yeah.
And certainly one of the things we always mention is the inventions. Can we expect anything kind of new and exciting this time that you can tease us?
Oh, well, we have a funny bit. There's always been this issue with the island airport just off of the other side of the water, right, from Toronto to the island. Mm-hmm. And there's just been a political hot potato. Should it be a tunnel? Should it be a bridge? Should there be no airport? Should there be no air traffic? And it just goes on and on. So we actually have a tunnel episode with a vacuum high-speed train.
Oh, wow.
That's about all I can tell you, but it's hilarious. So it really plays on the current situation that just is never going to get resolved.
And it's funny as well, because obviously you bring in people from that time into the show, and obviously Murdoch used the inventions, but meets all sorts of people from like Nikola Tesla to H.G. Wells. Who are we meeting this season, perhaps?
Oh, well, we have... Gosh, I'm a little fuzzy. We're only halfway through, so I don't even know yet. Yeah. But we do have some old friends coming back, I can say that.
Well, it's one of the friends we're excited to see is Detective Watts, who's certainly helping you out, isn't he?
Absolutely, absolutely. Daniel is fantastic. I just absolutely love working with him. He's a very mellow guy, always in a great mood, and he's always finding little tiny things to add to his performance, and I just sit back and watch him. I'm always amazed. I think, wow, he puts a lot of work into it and a lot of thought, and it's I respect him a lot for that. He does a fantastic job.
I mean, we were just talking to him earlier. It's certainly very different to Murdoch.
Absolutely.
Who do you think is the better detective?
Well, that's the old debate. We go back and forth. We do that with Brackenreed and Murdoch as well, where it's sort of two different avenues, and eventually we meet in the middle. Mm-hmm. There's brute force and grunt and some punching on Brackenreed's part, and Murdoch will try to sort of find the sideways route and stealth. In a similar way, there's a completely different approach on Watts' part to Murdoch's part, and I think that's what makes it so fun, because we got to show contrast.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I love that he's returning, and I love that we saw Pendrick as well in the end of last season. I mean, how does Murdoch feel about Pendrick right now? Because he looks like he faked his death and ran off.
Yeah, that's a great thing about Pendrick, is every time he comes back, it's oh, there you are again, and surrounded by some mystery and some crime, and possibly implicated, of course.
And we have to talk about Julia as well. I mean, obviously, Murdoch is usually lost without her. How is he going to be this season?
Oh, the same, much the same. Yeah, that right from day one, it's always been that relationship, the riffing, the sort of positive vibe of coming to the conclusions and the discovery and peeling the layers of the onion back to figure out what happened and how. And so adding more of that is always great, but then we have other challenges each year within our own relationship, a personal relationship, and there's more of that to come this year, which is actually pretty cool. We're doing some of that today.
Fantastic. Are you ever going to start looking for another house? Because I don't think you're going to build on your previous land, are you?
Yeah.
With all the bodies there.
Yeah, no, maybe a cottage or something.
Yeah. Somewhere far away from the city.
That's right. We've even managed to poison all the hotel staff. We have a security guard now. We have one of the episodes. We have Colin Mockery, who's just the most wonderful guy, Canadian icon, comic genius. We were so thrilled that he was willing to come on board, and he plays the hotel detective because there's been so many bad things that have happened in the hotel where we live in the Windsor Arms. Yeah. Windsor?
The Windsor Hotel. Windsor House Hotel.
I can't remember the name of it because there is a Windsor Arms.
Yeah.
I apologize, George. Sorry about that. So he's playing this great character, and that's one of our guests. I may have blown the surprise there.
Well, I'm sure there's still lots more surprises.
You got it here first. You heard it here first.
So we have a few quick-fire Murdoch Mysteries themed questions for you. So first off, would you, Yannick, rather work in Eaton's department store or Police Station 4?
Oh, the end days of Eaton's department store were a bit rough. I would say Station House number 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you were going to go on the gold rush or try and find some gold, which one cast member would you take with you?
Pendrick, because he would invent a way of harvesting the gold out of the hills probably faster than anyone else.
Yeah, that's true. You could just sit back and drink tea or something.
That's right. That's right.
And would you prefer to have a beach holiday like Julia and Murdoch or a buffalo holiday like Brack and Reed?
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably the beach without the slashers.
Yeah, that's true. Without the deaths.
Without the deaths.
And finally, if you were going to take on Murdoch in a cycle race, would you rather cycle against him or would you rather take on Julia in a roller skating derby?
I would much rather take my chances on a bicycle than possibly be taken out by Julia on skates.
She's a dangerous one.
She's tough.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I know you're very busy. It's great to see you here on location. Good luck with season 11, and I hope to see lots more.
Absolutely.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you.
You too. Thank you.